Hi everyone, we're coming to you from the beautiful San Francisco Hotel in Santiago, where we've had 3 days of rest and relaxation after our Camino. This is the end of our Camino series, and I know a lot of you have joined us along the way, and we've been with you for your morning coffee break or as your bedtime story. And you know, all good things must come to an end. We're so grateful to have had you along, and I'll tell you the truth. We already miss our pilgrimage. Yesterday we went out for a 6-mile walk on the Camino towards Finisterre, and it was lovely. It was good to be back out there. It felt natural. It's hard not being on the Camino. So what do you do when you miss the trail? What you do is you start planning your next trail. So our next adventure will begin in about 4 months. And in this adventure, we're going to attempt to through hike the entire Appalachian Trail from south to north. And we will post videos along the way, so you can follow us at that time.
So those of you who want to follow us, if you subscribe to Campfire Confidential, you'll get a notification when we post new material. And we're going to do some short episodes to try and answer some of the questions that we got in comments along the way. So we won't be gone, we'll just be on vacation, and we'll probably post on a fairly irregular basis until we start our adventure on the Appalachian Trail.
So that brings us to a good point. If you have questions, the best way to get those answered is to go ahead and post them in the comments section, and we'll go through there and we'll pick out the most frequently asked questions, and we'll address those if you like. If you don't have any questions, that's fine. Now, we're real gearheads, and so we will have episodes talking about our gear. You know, these are not episodes with pretty horses and farm scenes. This is just a couple of hikers talking about what they like and what they didn't like and what will change. And so if you're curious about that, then stay tuned. We're going to talk about some lessons learned in future episodes. But they won't be part of this series, and they won't be part of the next series. They'll just be spontaneous. And as he said, the best way to follow us in our next adventure or in these intermediate kind of episodes is to use the subscribe and notification system right here on YouTube. So on whatever screen you're watching this on, unless it's a television, you can scroll down and there's a button that says subscribe, and you would click on that button with your cursor. And then right next to it there's a bell, and the bell is for notifications, and when you click on that bell it will tell you when we have new content posted.
We'd like to thank our niece Megan for making all of this possible.
Without her taking care of the girlies, and without her putting the daily thumbnail on and scheduling the uploads for these, this would not have been possible.
We'd also like to thank Honu and Haiku Master for joining us on the walk, as well as Ninja and Sandpiper for joining our tramily along the way.
You made the experience so much richer. The Camino is historically was known as the Way of the Stars, and there were so many stars.
We were blessed by all the people we got to meet along the way, and by all the people that helped us along the way.
Whether we saw them or not, whether we knew them or not, yeah. Whether we knew their names or not, but especially Hema, Leo, Aurora, Antonio, Miguel,
Maeta,
Sarah.
There's a long list of names. We won't remember all of them.
No.
Thank you to all of you for helping us along the way. It is, after all, the people that make the way.
Yeah. You want to talk about the angels? So a lot of times on the way you come to a crossroads, and you're looking for the yellow arrow, or you're looking for a sign, you're looking for something that says the Camino goes that way, and once in a while we'll take a guess and go the wrong way. And every time we did, every single time without exception, somebody popped their head out of a window or a door, or somebody looked up from his work and pointed his pitchfork and said, trails that way. So those were the unnamed angels along the way. There really are so many people.
Yep, we don't know how many of them smiled at us and said, there go a bunch of pilgrims, but we do know that a lot of them did help us keep from getting lost.
Yeah. So for everybody's generosity and support, we
Thank
say
you.
thank you.
Muchas gracias.
Finally, we'd like to say Altrea y Sisea, and that translates to
Onward
And
and upward. Thank you for following us on this adventure. Having you along with us has made the journey that much more enjoyable. We look forward to you joining us in the future.
Altrea.
Altrea.